For this video review, we're going to take a look at Marvel Legends Yelena Beliva figure. Technically, still a Black Widow action figure. So, this is something that you could later customize or use as a base body for a Black Widow action figure. So, this Yelena Beliva figure is part of the BAF Puff Adder wave. So as for accessories, aside from the pistol belt and holster that is already on the action figure, so the figure comes with a pair of fists, a pair of weapon holding hands, a pair of pistols. So one pistol is going to have a suppressor attached to it, and that's going to be a permanent thing, something that you cannot detach. The rifle, the Dragunov rifle, also comes with its sling, but that is not a soft rubbery material, that is more plasticky material. So if you wish to mold this a certain way, you have to subject it to heat. And the last pair of accessories are going to be the flash accessories or muzzle devices, so smoke and weapon flash or firing effects. So let's take a look at the articulation points and the details of the action figure. So the selling point for this action figure, as it was marketed, is going to be that head unit with the panoramic night vision or infrared goggles of some sort. But as for articulation points, this head unit is very restricted. The dynamic articulation point is just going to be with regards to head tilts. But as for looking up, very hindered because of that amount of hair, especially for side poses because of that amount of hair. So we have a little bit of rocker motion for the head, and once again hindered by that hair. Okay, so with that amount of hair, it also hinders full rotation of the arms. But just change out the head unit if you're not a fan of that head unit. I primarily bought this action figure not for this head, but for that black suited body. So I'm going to change out that head units in this video. Okay, so as for articulation points, so let's put that head unit aside. So full rotation, T poses, a single point of articulation for the elbows, rotation, and a hinge for the hands. So same thing with the other arm, and depends on the handset that you're going to use. The fists are going to have the hinges on that side of the palm, while the weapon accessory holding hands are going to be on the thumb part, the articulation point, I mean. Okay, so as for the body, the articulation point is going to be a diaphragm ball point, but we don't have any more articulation on the waistline. We don't have a cut on the articulation on the waistline for rotation of the waistline. All articulation points is going to be centered on this section. And this pistol belt and holster combination is going to hinder the articulation point of this leg. So whenever you try dynamic posing, this is going to be in the way. But with regards to the other leg, so we have a cut on the thigh for rotation of the thigh, forward kicks possible, sideward kicks possible, oops. 2 points of articulation pinned on the knee, but that is a very gummy knee. We have a hinge and rocker for the foot. So this is something that I'm going to modify in this video. So presenting my version of the Yelena Belova action figure, Black Widow. So this is what we got out of the box, and this is my custom Kitbash modified, or whatever you want to call it, Yelena Belova action figure. Okay, so let us first do a 360 view of the new figure. Okay, so let's discuss changes that I did to this action figure. So first, we got rid of the very bulky hair. So replacement of the hair unit on that head unit is going to be from the Marvel Legends Shang-Chi KT figure. Okay, so second thing that we did add to this action figure is going to be those stingers. So as for which action figure this came with, I really can't remember anymore. I just got this from my parts bin. So they look like stingers, so it fit the overall look of the action figure, blended with that panoramic night vision or infrared device on her head, I mean. So it's a match. As for the belt, we modified the belt. We took off the holster, which was just way too ridiculous and way too large, sporting a micro pistol with suppressor, and the plastic is just way too thick and cheap looking that it throws off the total aesthetic of the action figure. So it's better simple and sleek this way. So for editing close quarter combat, it's going to be the stingers. For anything long range is going to be the Dragunov sniper rifle. Okay, so let's take a look at the new belt. So let's just take off this sniper rifle from the action figure, and as you could see, with regards to articulation points, with the new hair, this head unit really articulates really dynamically. So we saw with the action poses, because we got rid of the holster on this side. And looking at that way without this on hand, looks like a Spider-Woman action figure. But I really like how the way it looks right now. Very nice, sleek, deadly. Okay, so as for the straps on the pistol holster, the leg straps, I just cut out portions to fill out the gap on the belt line. So the belt looks really full with pouches and pockets. So the front is just going to be nice and clean. So I could imagine that these pouches would hold on to the additional rounds for the sniper rifle, and the rest of those pockets are going to be things that are used to reload the stingers. And she has night vision capability. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.